Hello Knight here, welcome back to my Empire Total War campaign, playing as the Prussia faction and using the Darthmod. Just about to take out the final settlement of the Iroquois. As you can see, they've got quite a lot of warrior elite, which is quite difficult to deal with, mainly because of their charge bonus. These North American warriors here are not too shabby either, and the bowmen we can deal with. We can deal with them just by charging with our cavalry. Okay, let's get on with the battle. What I will do actually, I'm just going to alter the order in which things come on. Bring on our cavalry first, I think. We'll bring on our units that are fully repaired, then we'll bring on our... Yep, I think... Yes, I think we'll do that. Okay, that's better. Yes, let's go for that. Let's attack them. It's the usual tactical setup. Try to avoid meleeing their better troops. Withdraw and shoot them to death if we can. And certainly if they manage to melee my colonial infantry or my line infantry, I'll need to bring my cavalry in straight away to attack them in the rear to destroy their morale. He's actually coming out to attack me, so I can set up a defensive perimeter. Maybe I'll have a double line actually. Maybe I'll have one line because my best troops are in the reserve army. The grenadiers are actually in the reserve army. It's going to come on if we get into problems. Okay, let's wonder what the terrain is. It's always exciting this, wondering what the terrain is going to be like. There's actually a fantastic terrain map for Quebec. We actually play it in a scenario. Let's have a look and see what's here. This is actually not bad. This is going to be a kind of a race for the hill, I think, by the looks of it. Or yeah, we're pretty much in a bad position here, to be honest. Very impressive terrain, though, as you can see around us. It's really not worth rushing towards the Native Americans. You're kind of really going to exhaust yourself before you actually get to attack them. So it would be kind of fun to have them come up the hill and we hold our fire until they're actually on the brow of the hill and we can see them. That's probably the best thing to do. Are they the same distance from the brow of the hill as us? Probably. Okay. The artillery isn't going to be a lot of use because they will simply charge towards us. Say simply, it's not a bad tactic, to be honest. If your troops are extremely strong in melee, it's probably the best thing you can do is actually charge straight towards the enemy. And the AI certainly doesn't miss a trick doing that. We're in a pretty bad position for deploying our artillery, to be honest. As you can see, we've got a reverse slope here, but that's not particularly fantastic. What we're going to do is put it over here. Still not good. We're going to hit this hillside before we get anything effective coming through. Going to put a couple of guys to defend the artillery. And we'll use the fences as well, because the cavalry could well break through. That's highly likely in actual fact. We shall certainly need the fences to protect this militia because they can't form square. Okay, so the artillery is kind of safe, not in a particularly good position. To relocate it is going to cost us too much in time, I think. Because they will literally come straight for us, we won't have very much time to redeploy. What we're going to do... Right, okay, that's really... If we're going to have a double line, that's the length of our line. So let's have a look. think we are going to sit and wait. We'll hold our fire until they come over the brow of the hill, and then we'll let them have it. We do have fire by rank, of course, which is very effective. We're going to move back a bit further. So we need to be into ranks of 3. How does that look? Not bad. And we'll try and make sure we've got a continuous line of fences. So we just need to put these guys slightly offset. We'll come this way, I think. Okay, we're not too worried because we're going to move these guys again, so we're not too worried about. Oops, unfortunately the fence is not in a good position there. So I want to fiddle about here because he does have cavalry. Fortunately, the fence is forming up behind these guys, so we maybe need to go not quite so long, so we get a continuous line of fences. Okay, are we doubling up on fences? We are a bit. Let's try that. Whoa, some weirdness going on with that fence. That's better. Perhaps I'm going to have to individually move these guys so we get a continuous line of fences. So the aim is to prevent his cavalry from charging in on us, which should be possible. It doesn't have to be completely continuous, but it would be nice if it was fairly continuous. Okay, so we need to go here. Right. Okay, let's have a close look, see where these fences are. That's not bad. That's not bad. So we're going to have one unit, one line behind the other. We need our cavalry to form up. We're going to go into wedge formation. We're going to form it over here, and we're going to another cavalry brigade on the other flank down here. Not in quite as good a position, but we shall probably move up to here so we can crash down into them if they come through this valley here, which they may well do. Okay, quite like the look of that. We're just going to get them as they're coming over the brow of the hill. We won't be able to see a lot of their troops, of course, because we've got lots and lots of bowmen. Not quite sure how effective the artillery is going to be. But we're certainly going to put a second rank of troops here, so we have a chance to withdraw at some stage. And we'll take them out of fire. We haven't got any weird pathfinding going on, have we? No, I don't think so. So these guys will form up. That's fine. I like the look of that. Yeah, we haven't got any completely weird pathfinding going on. Let's get them out of the way. Let's go move the general up to here. Let's see if we can target some of their guys. I seriously doubt that we can, to be honest. We should try. And what we shall do, this will be a nice piece of judgment actually. What we will need to do is we're going to hold our fire until they're above the range. I believe that bowmen have a range below that of infantry, so they'll have to get closer to us so that we can certainly fire on them. Just going to form the parking up slightly off to one side, and we'll put these militia behind these fences. But I'm going to move back slightly here so we don't take a charge from the cavalry. Quite like that. Okay, so I have no confidence that we are actually hitting the guys. We're in a very poor position to use artillery, but thankfully, well not thankfully, we don't really have much chance to use artillery. Actually, let's go for this guy, see if we can get over the hill. We may be able to get some shots on him. Oops, bowman. Or is it? Certainly is. Let's charge in. Whoa, more bowmen. More bowmen. Let's get after them. Can certainly do a lot of damage to these bowmen here. Probably going to have to sacrifice these cavalry on this wing so we can get a good hit on the bowmen. It's a shame that it's got so much bowmen on this side. We really needed 4 lots of cavalry here to attack them, to be candid, because these guys are going to be firing at us fairly soon. In fact, we need to move out of this so we can attack the next lot. We'll probably try for the chief's bodyguard. Slightly out of range. Let's withdraw from here if we can. Let's keep going. Come on, withdraw, withdraw. You sometimes take a lot more hits when you actually withdraw from a fight. Need to turn fire on these guys who can actually fire. My micromanagement needs to be up a bit better, I think. Need to okay, it's only 41 of those guys, so we can probably charge them. Well, they're saying that we're not going to charge them, we're going to move in. So we can give them a volley, as I expected. We really need to take out some of these guys. We've lost one of the units of cavalry, I think. Let's turn the fire on these guys. So that should be everyone now firing in the first rank. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to charge the pikemen in actually. I think we're probably okay, to be honest. Let's move the general up a bit more. He seems to have sent his cavalry, what's the word? He seems to have sent his tribal bowmen in initially. Right, we definitely need to be aggressive towards these guys. We can't wait because they'll just kill us, to be honest. If we wait, they will. Yeah, they've gone, that unit. So we need to reserve unit up. Again, we need to attack these guys. I think I'm probably going to need to move my cavalry over. Warrior Society, let's retreat through the line. Turn on fire by rank. Okay, we're doing okay here. Right, so we need to move the cavalry through the lines here. Okay, we probably need to reinforce even more, to be honest. Something over here, probably nothing good, I would have thought. Turn on fire by rank. We're behind a hill here slightly. We need to attack. Oh, they've almost got through 2 lines now, these guys, the American warriors. We need to run these guys. just so powerful, these guys. Let's bring the pikemen over. Okay, I think we need to do something over on this wing. There's another unit gone. I think we've got another cavalry unit coming through. Here we go. Let's charge these bowmen on that side. Have we managed to stop these guys yet? Gosh, they're so strong. Let's get the pikemen in to take them in the rear. That's fine, that's all okay, that's fine. We're gonna see if we can get the artillery to fire on these guys over there. It's really this... Okay. Let's throw them up because we've got troops now coming on. It's a bowman we need to take out, to be honest. Let's take them out of square. Okay, so we're doing well there. Horse guards coming on. We can probably charge these bowmen. What, over here? Now we need to check the centre of our line where those Red Indians nearly pushed their way right the way through us. Even through a double line they managed to push their way through. Cease fire. Let's save our ammo. Okay, it seems to me that the real trouble is over on this flank where he's got these guys coming through. I'm going to put the horse guards up onto here. Maybe try making them charge around after us for a bit. They're shattered, so we don't need to worry about us. Remember, this is a siege battle, so there's no real need to completely destroy them. We can certainly make them chase around after us. Bowman, we need to bring our guys in actually. Whoops, this regiment has taken quite a lot of hits. Whoops. Still more bowmen. Chief's bodyguard. Let's hit these bowmen in the rear. Let's try and bring these colonial guys up as fast as we can. Can I redeploy any troops? Let's bring this regiment of pikemen over. Okay, things are going okay, I think. Trying to take out his general. Got some guards against bowmen, that shouldn't last too long. American warriors. We're going to retreat and bring the bowmen in to attack these guys. Let's swing around. Let's rush. Oh, bowmen, we need to attack those guys. Let's take them out. Bowmen. It would help if we got their general. What's happening here? Turn off fire. Turn off fire. That's... The pikemen are doing a good job against these guys, these Native American warriors. Cavalry are doing an excellent job. Okay. Routing. It's got more bowmen. Let's continue. No, let's not go after each general. Let's go after these guys. This general's starting to go now. Okay. That's... Okay, it looks alright to me. Got the Königsberg regiment coming in. Let's end the battle because we know we're going to win this. This should be the end of the Iroquois. Now we can think about moving on to attack the 13 colonies once we've redeployed. Oh, wow, we lost a lot of troops. 1,200. We didn't even kill many of our own, to be honest. Only 60, 74 of our own. Is that right? Yeah. Let's have a look. See who did the damage. Pikeman killed 280. Carabiniers killed 230. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, he's got a couple of units left. I think he goes anyway this turn. I think it was only a year siege, I think. That's useful. Yeah, we've got that now. So he can destroy that. And we shall be building a magistrate. How strange is that? We can actually destroy that, Council of Elders, and build a magistrate. Okay, in the same turn. Well, within 2 turns. Right, we need to replenish this army. I need to replenish this army, which is going to take probably all of our money, or more than our money. Okay, now we need to think about how we're going to play this, because the intention is to attack Iroquois destroyed. The intention is to attack the 13 colonies, but there are a couple of nice territories down here. There's one here. This one's not so good, but certainly Dutch Guiana, Paramaribo we need to attack. Curacao would be nice to take. You can see we've already got a bit of an empire going on here, where we've taken over the territories that were formerly owned by the pirates. Just to check out, the 13 colonies are actually allied with the Dutch. So obviously we can try and bring the Dutch into war with us without dragging the Austrians in. Okay, that's fine. Right, so we need to have a think what we're going to do here. Right, what to do? I think initially what I'm going to do is move my really strong army around to the borders here. So the quickest way to do that is to go by sea, as always. Let's speed things up. When this army is replenished, it will probably go down towards the Caribbean. Not probably, it will do. And we should take out the other 2 Dutch territories. Of course, the Dutch may not join in. They may not attack. I don't know. It's possible that they won't. But I feel happier having my strongest army here. We'll move up to the borders, ready to attack. We're certainly going to attack 13 colonies, whether it triggers a war or not with the Dutch. We'll go and collect this army here. It's going to give me a couple of turns. We want to replenish. Yeah, we do want to replenish. Actually, that's dodgy having that there, thinking about that, because if they might decide to attack us. So we need to put them into a port. Where's the nearest port? Let's put them over here. I suddenly thought we might get attacked. It's possible. Let's move them into there. So we're still ready to attack their ports and destroy their trade, etc. Right, we've got 4 fully charged up armies here, I think. I'm fairly certain we do have, yeah, some very good troops here. We can even come back and collect this army, so we'll have, what we'll have, 1, 2, 3, 4 armies, 4 stacks to attack the Dutch. We were doing some intelligence gathering, weren't we, to try and see what's going on. See if they have any stacks around attacking the French. French look pretty much out of it. I think I may well give the French Amsterdam if we take it. Right, let's end the turn. Hopefully the Dutch won't declare war on us. So you see, if they do, then we might find ourselves, oh gosh, they've really lots of troops around. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Right, well, we're going to call on all our allies, Genoa and Venice. Well, we'll see how that pans out. So France, Poland, Lithuania and Russia are all at war with Spain. So that's a big change in the situation. That calls for a major rethink. Let's have a look at things diplomatically, how that has affected us. It was always on the cards actually, we'd be at war with Spain, but they're at war with the Dutch. The Dutch are hostile to us. Now why? Why? That's with an enemy nation, which is France, isn't it? 70 of that. So we've got 170, 195 against us. Okay. If we give them some money, that would only bring us back. They'd still hate us, to be honest. So we're still liable to be at war with them at some stage. Austria, we can't. I don't think we can make an alliance with Austria because they're at war with Poland, Lithuania. I'm pretty certain that's the case. They are indeed. And they seem to be losing that actually, unfortunately. That's not good for us. So we don't want our allies to be affected. So we need to do something about Spain. Well, let's just try straight away to get peace. Let's see if that does any good. Well, we'll try a canister shot. No, we're not going to get away with this. Obviously, Spain is hated by nearly everyone, to be honest. Right, so what we need to do before we take out America, we need to 13 countries. We need to sort out the Spanish. So we're going to have to redeploy into the Caribbean, and we're going to have to hold fire on developing our attack on the Dutch. We'll have to come back to that. We can only really fight one war at a time, to be honest, in most cases. So we're at war with Spain. That's the only country we're at war with, so let's just get on with it. Let's sort them out. Right, well, the best thing to do is to be very, very aggressive and just go for it. Let's see if we can get down here. We've got a reasonable navy, so that's a possibility of attacking here. We need to get some information, of course, if we can, so we need to move some of our spies down there as soon as possible. Information is always the key to these things. Okay, that's going to put us in an odd situation strategically, to be honest, if we do take out Spain. But obviously that's the way to go. Okay, so we're all prepped and ready to go. I can't honestly believe he's going to have many troops here. We're going to come down here. Okay, let's take these guys out. We have very good troops actually. Let's move down here. This could be a good start. That's a very good start. I've got a nice strong base here. We won't do anything yet. Cherokee have been destroyed. Gosh, the Spanish have really pushed on in America. Brandenburg Concertos. Okay, we'll do something there in a moment to repair that. So think how to do this. There's obviously a stack there. We're not going to be able to get down to here. He's got a fairly large navy here actually. Fifth rate. Bomb catch. That's interesting. He has bomb catches. A couple of fifth rates. Well, we've got fourth rates, so our navy is actually better than his. So the possibility arises of moving that navy down. As you can see, we are, in actual fact, we are very much stronger than him. Right. Okay. What's the best way of doing this? Right, the first thing to do is get another army down there, I think. Or do we want to blockade him first? Probably blockade him first and take out these two territories. Followed by Madrid. I'm not quite sure what he's got down here, of course. Dockyard. Okay. What can you build in a dockyard? 4th rate, 5th rates. Okay, Admiral's 5th rate. Okie doke. Well, I think this calls for an Admiral in this Navy for a start. I know it's 2,600, but we're gonna have to fight now. Let's see, 45. That's not good actually. That's quite old. Only 3. Okay. Can't expect the Prussians to have a brilliant navy, I suppose. Right, what do we got here? A general there. Oh, that's a general that was in. Right, let's move them up. Move them down. Okay, Britain's pretty much solved, isn't it, in terms of public order. That's a pretty good army. So I think we can probably bring it down to here and blockade them. I think that would be the best thing to do. Let's have a look at where we're going to attack him. Probably coming down from the north coast here would be a good idea to attack this way. It looks as if he's going to move this army down here. I like to arrive in ports because you can then move immediately. Got more ships here that can join us. We blockade here. So I'm kind of thinking having a second ship in here actually. Let's move down here. In the absence of good intelligence about what's in the Spanish peninsula, I don't think there'll be a huge amount, but in the absence I think I'm going to keep my armies fairly tightly coordinated, to be honest. Okay, that's fine. Got another army we can bring down, which again is a very good army. Let's come down to here, I think. So we could actually, what has he got in there? Guerrillas. He's got some artillery. Spanish bandits. There's pretty much a hodgepodge of stuff, isn't it? Nothing really fantastic. I mean, that's not a bad regiment. And these guys are obviously like elite troops, but he's only got 1, 2 foot guards. The rest are pretty much 3 foot guards. Whoops. I don't think we could do them, to be honest. I really do. I think we could. Got some very accurate artillery there. Or is that true? 20, 25. No, it's not particularly accurate, is it? It's good range though. 800, 800. Right, anyway, stop waffling about. Let's move this guy out. Let's move these guys down. You can see what's on my mind here. I'm slightly worried about the Dutch, what the Dutch are going to do. If they declare war on us as well, we're really in trouble. So we need to basically try and blitzkrieg the Spanish, which is difficult because they have territories over here as well. Of course, our allies, the French, are actually at war with them now, so that's a possibility they will take out Milan. That is a very good possibility. Maybe they would do that for us. We're going to have to take out Caligari and Naples, which will then cause most of their territories in North America to become rebel territories. That's what I was trying to think of. Luckily, we've got a bit of a... The only trouble is I think that Poland is actually a way in for them. They could actually attack this territory here. Right, anyway, let's get on with it. We need to start attacking the territories of the Spanish. Best way to do that is probably to attack Cuba first. she's got a stack there. Well. That's the way to do it though, to attack them. They're all militia. That would be the way to do it, to destroy his armies on the ground, to be honest. So I think that's what we should do. We're not going to be able to move straight away. Can my ship then get ashore? Can it get into a port? Got to take all these things into account, you see, haven't I? What we're going to do, we're going to come down to, we're going to have to wait a turn, so we're going to come down to here. Then we'll certainly be able to deliver a blow to wherever he attacks. There's plenty of territory for us to take out now in North America, attacking the Spanish attacking us rather. Also, you need to move these guys out as soon as possible. Let's replenish these guys. That's used up all our money, of course, but we definitely need them to be replenished. Is it still going to be quicker to move them by ship? Probably not. We're going to have to get ourselves down to a port, just down here. Okay, that's fine. It's going to take 1-2 turns to get to here. Right, okay. Let's get back to here. What we're going to do down here, we're actually going to attack these guys. Let's put these guys on board. Let's move down to here. And we're going to move the fleet out of here into there as well. Okay, we can't actually add all these guys in. Can we add this guy? We can. Add this guy? No. So we can't even get all of our ships in one fleet, which is a bit annoying actually. Right. Let's move this guy around to here. Let's move this guy around to here. So we've now got them blockaded. Can we land our guys? We can't land them in a port. We're going to have to land them. It's kind of like here. There we go. So we've now got them blockaded. This guy can't move this guy, but next turn he will force these guys out. We'll fight a battle against them, which hopefully will win. So we get some more ships. And the same thing here. We'll come out and take these guys out as well. I don't think they can break the blockade. You can see the fences around here. Got a nice big army here to take out here and here. Yeah, I don't think we can move out this turn because this will be, yeah, we'll have too much unrest. Okay, can we reconstruct anything? I don't think we probably can, to be honest. We can get howitzers, which is good. There was research of carcass shot. So what are we actually researching at the moment? That is one of the areas that's really bad for us actually. Let's go with carcass shot. Oh, we're doing that, so it's 15 turns, gosh. Evora, that would probably be a better place to do carcass shot. That's better. So I'll have 8. Lulia. We need to do some more industrial stuff. $26. Gosh, these are really high, aren't they? 10. Let's try that. I'll do government by consent as well. Okay, that's fine. Right, okay, now I've just got to really decide what to do here. We need to move inland, I think. I don't think we can... Yeah, got 2 armies here. Don't think we can quite attack this guy, but we're coming over the hills towards Madrid. So initially we're going to move to there. Can we repair this? That would be handy if we could, and we can. Let's move up to here. This is just his zone of control now, so we need to edge forwards. I don't think we can actually attack him, to be honest. No, we can't. So that's fine, a couple of stacks there. Should be able to intercept him if he moves south, I hope. I think that's the end of the episode, to be honest. I don't think there's anything more we can do. We've had a major development here, war against Spain rather than my chosen enemy, which is the Dutch. This could be very dodgy actually, looking at this, because they have a fleet already manned up with some combined force here of a fleet and an army, which is very dangerous to. And we've had to take a terrific chance leaving all of this open. In North America we're doing okay. Don't think 13 colonies think very well of us. They're unfriendly, 65. Okay, it could be worse. Hopefully they won't declare war on us. France. Yeah, Spain is at war with quite a few people. Russia, Poland, Prussia, France. Okay, Austria, France, Huron, Barbary, Poland. Okie doke, that's fine. Right, I'm going to end the episode there. So it's going to be very interesting now. Can we actually get to destroy the Spanish Empire, which is quite extensive, as you can see? If you've got the mini map, it's like major. They've probably done as much as they normally ever do, to be honest, in terms of expansion. They're at war with 13 colonies, actually. Let's have a look. They're not, are they? So they do act as a buffer, the 13 colonies. What you need to do is get down to these territories here, Cuba, Santo Domingo, push out an army to attack through this area, Caracas, up here, and around, and then we'll have an army moving down from the north, probably. We'll probably have this army moving to attack St. Augustine, Savannah, attack that way, and then we can still attack from that direction, I think, the 13 colonies with that army. But just got a problem of taking out the Spanish first. A major problem is going to be, I don't think the Austrians will attack us. They seem reasonably friendly towards us. It's probably the problem is going to be the Dutch. I honestly think the Dutch will attack us. That seems very likely to me. 183. I'm surprised it didn't attack us last turn, actually. That could be very uncomfortable to face. Our best hope is to get our fleet up to protect Great Britain whilst we're taking out Spain. So we're going to take out the Spanish fleet very quickly, move our fleet back up, and we do have a buffer in the sense that we have the Austrians. I wonder if the United Provinces have, I can't see that they can go over the territory. They might have the right of military access, which is going to be very uncomfortable. But the Austrians actually may save us, to be honest. May save our territories in Brandenburg and Copenhagen. Right, enough chatting. So interesting developments. War against Spain. Not quite the opponent I thought we were going to be fighting. But at least we have a nice strong base here. We do need to repair it, of course. And we're going to move on Madrid. In fact, in the next turn we may be able to take out Madrid and also these two territories here with this army. We certainly have a battle against their fleet, which is, I don't think, anywhere near as powerful as us, to be honest. Yeah, we should be able to win that. A bit worried about what he's got around here, but anyway. I hope he hasn't got another fleet here that's going to come round and attack us. Don't think I can spare a ship to actually go round. No, unfortunately they can't actually reach all the way round to see what's there. So that's interesting. Anyway, thanks for your time watching. Be speaking to you soon. Bye bye for now.